Hey y'all, my name is Amber and it's time for House of the Dragon. Now, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of horror, but what you may not know is that I'm also a huge nerd and I love fantasy. Those are my two favorite genres. When Game of Thrones was out, it was my favorite show. I was absolutely obsessed with it. So when I heard that they were going to be doing House of the Dragon, I was super pumped. Now, last season we left off, Rhaenyra's son was basically killed by Aemond. I can't imagine that the Blacks are going to take that too well, so I'm kind of nervous to see where this is going to go, but yeah, I'm also excited. If you guys would like a full length watch along to this episode, my Patreon link will be down in the description below, and if you guys end up liking this reaction, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and let's get into House of the Dragon. Sorry. I just have a feeling this is gonna go terribly.
Duty is sacrifice. It eclipses all things, even blood.
Are we at Winterfell?
Torrin Stark began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. One in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the watch.
Draw a black rock and you're forced to the wall?
A duty embraced by all who serve the North, even by mine own kin.
Are we actually going to see the wall this season? Yes, okay.
Winter is coming.
Coming? What is this then that falls from the skies and shivers my bones?
This is only a late summer snow, my prince.
It's what everybody who starts to watch Game of Thrones from the beginning asks. Isn't it winter yet?
Pleases me to think that over a century ago our ancestors treated in this very place.
You at least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
So they're a Targaryen and a Stark? Oh, that's... okay. Never mind. I'm stupid.
The realm will soon tear itself apart, if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince.
Most don't, anyway.
I need my men here.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Towers plan to usurp the throne. War is coming. To the whole of the realm, my lord. We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
Everybody wants the Northern Army.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall, and watched as their dragons refused to cross it. Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
What does it keep out?
Nope.
Death.
There's only one thing we say to the god of death.
I have thousands of greybeards who have already seen too many winters.
So they're old.
That's the way of putting it.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
They will fight hard, like Northerners.
Anything helps.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
He looks so grown up. I didn't even realize who he was at first. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh no, I just realized. He doesn't know. Pretty baby.
Take your mount again. We're flying out.
Maelys must gorge and rest, as must I.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Don't put your hands on her.
With my dragon and yours together, we can kill Vhagar and her rider.
Are you sure about that?
The Queen remains absent. I should be at Harrenhal bending knees, but I must instead remain here to wage her war.
He is grieving.
The mother grieves as the Queen shirks her duties.
It was a raven that brought me news of Laena's death.
Yeah, I was about to say, she can understand.
It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her. A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead.
But she didn't get to see him.
What if Aemond would happen upon her?
Then I would pity Aemond.
I was about to say, I don't think he'd want to show his face to her right now.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
But we wouldn't have a show.
Would be alive.
that's a lot to put on her.
Fly with me. It is a command.
Would that you were the king.
She said you could shove your command up your ass. Who are you? Oh, this is gonna make me cry. I can't imagine losing a son or a daughter or a child. Yummy. Ugh. I wouldn't want to be those poor guys.
It's a marvel she was able to return from the Stepstones at all.
7 more ships put out to sea this morning to fortify the blockade.
I must
They're
have
in
my
the
ship back
Navy.
at sea to lead the effort.
Damn, it is messed up.
The smithy delivered this earlier. My lord.
What is it?
I had this commission for Prince Lucerys.
Oh, God.
I was very sorry to hear about your heir's death. It was the blackest of tragedies.
I love how he knows it's not his blood, but he still cares. Like it is.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea. I am indebted to you, Alan.
I'm not ready for Hightower bullshit. Especially Otto.
Dragon! On the Scorpion! Formation! Scorpion ready!
It would be hard to tell what dragon that was from far away. But it looks old, so I'm assuming it's Aemond.
Where is Jaehaerys?
Attending his lessons.
Taken into the small council. He'll be king one day. He must begin his instruction.
How old is he?
I'm afraid.
Don't be.
You should be.
Not the dragons. The rats.
Rats? Everybody's looking for the rats. Who is this now? Oh, God.
There's a chill in the air.
Are you fucking serious right now? All the bullshit she gave Rhaenyra for having sex outside of marriage, and she's over here banging old Sir Crispy, Sir Salty Ass. That's see, Every time I start to feel sorry for her, she's a hypocrite.
We cannot. Again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, right. How long have y'all been doing it to this point?
My brother is raising the strength of the West to master the Golden Tooth, but we... Yeah, thank you, my prince. That's very helpful.
Please stop.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace.
So they do know.
And that war is now inevitable.
Did you really think she was gonna be in a forgiving mood after that?
At once. Would someone please...
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyland?
Yes, he's a child and he's in a serious meeting. What do you think?
Your Grace.
A ride.
A pony ride. Wouldn't that be fun, Jaehaerys? Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
Your Grace. There are important matters to discuss.
We do have need for a new master of ships. We could offer the title to the young Lord Dalton Greyjoy.
Aemond, what is your business here?
The king summoned me.
You do not have a seat at this council.
She mad at him?
We must establish a toehold there. At Harrenhal.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Vhagar and Sunfire together.
You are the king, Your Grace. You must not put yourself at risk.
And Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
Oh yeah, she's pissed.
I had come earlier to have a word before the small council convened, but your handmaiden said that you were indisposed.
You giving them feats to somebody else?
I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
Right.
And what of them?
Probably burned them.
Breathe our air.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to see my baby's body though, honestly. Well, she didn't hurt anybody. Scared the shit out of them though. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't make me cry. It's only episode 1, damn it.
King Aegon the Magnanimous.
I'm surprised she hasn't gone nuts yet.
And how might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock. A tenth of them taken by
The dragon?
the crown on the cusp of winter.
Oh.
If I'd had the time to plan,
We should
perhaps.
return them.
Otto doesn't like that.
Tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons for their increased activity and, pray not, eventual fighting. If you return one herd of sheep, your grace, you'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
So not only does he fight children to the death and enjoy that, he also doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Smiths are all proud to support your grace against Rhaenyra.
Okay.
But iron costs have grown. If we could but have the crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief.
I could see both sides to that.
My army cannot win a war without your weapons. You should continue their making.
Here comes Otto.
Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
Is the hands want to keep a firm grip on things? You controlled your father the same way.
Here goes Littlefoot manipulating.
Otto Hightower was your father's hand, your grace.
I'm trying to be hand now. Honestly, I think Littlefoot is gonna be worse than Otto.
Do we pursue the same end? I should tell you mine. It's victory. Rhaenyra bending the knee, and Aegon sitting there on the throne in peace.
That ship has sailed.
If that's how you describe it, then we are aligned.
Then be my ally.
I am.
An ally would not repeatedly cut my legs from beneath me at that table of men.
Yeah.
My sons both see you as the great example. The hand to 3 kings.
I'm not sure one of your sons is feeling that way anymore.
And Aegon still heeds me, in private at least. But if you undermine my voice, both those boys will grow deaf to it.
That is true.
We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
Is this the only reason you want him as king, so y'all can rule? Because it seems that way.
Search the hold for stowaways!
There's no one on this ship? Who's that? Oh. What is she doing here?
I did not think you would flower a traitor.
You speak of highborn games. I am commonborn.
She said I gotta do what I gotta do to survive.
You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
Yep.
My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Little unless...
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
Well, I get it, but she was just trying to survive.
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne? You and your traitorous twin.
Is he supposed to, like, fight everybody there?
I reckon I would name
came to the Kingsguard at just 8 and 10. And we swore the same oath to defend the whole of the royal family. So what were we to do when they turn against one another?
Kind of have to think it out. Who should I support when they're turning against each other? Which side do I go to? Oh, girl looks even angrier now.
Did you find what you needed?
Not what she wanted, though.
I will fly to Harrenhal at your command and set our toehold in the Riverlands.
She looks awful.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
That's understandable. God, she is going through it.
You surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep, servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else, Daemon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
Do you want to stay in the cells?
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale.
Try not to cry.
Has promised 2,000 men.
Stop it. Stop it. Please just stop.
Sarah's Targaryen.
This is just gonna keep making me cry.
Sarah's Florian.
Oh, he's got his hood on. When he's up to no good.
I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
Fuck the High Towers.
Fuck the king.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers. You must be busy.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Echoes told me you're a betting man. How deep your debts?
What exactly are you up to?
I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
Michael's tunnels. I know them better than the shape of my own cock.
Okay. I don't want to know the shape of that.
You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen. He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to find.
I have to say, it shouldn't be too hard to take him out.
What if we can't find him?
Why do you look like that?
You should be leading the van, and I should be flying cover on Vhagar.
Otto fears to upset the order of things.
And Alicent is simply angry.
Angry?
She blames me for starting this war.
You all had a hand in starting this war.
She has a gentle heart. And Rhaenyra is a cunning spider. Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web.
Oh, please. Rhaenyra's not the one that manipulated Alicent. Her father is.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the Prince. It would concern me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand.
He thinks y'all don't know what y'all are doing.
I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses.
What other vengeance could he possibly be seeking? He killed the guy who freaking took his eyeball. Part of me hopes that they find Aemond, but the other part of me wishes they wouldn't, because he is he's a good character, even though I'm not particularly fond of what he's trying to do. But he's a good character, he's interesting.
Bring the dog.
Why do we need the dog?
I need to be a symbol for the small folk as well as the nobility.
Damn, is that easy just to walk up in this castle?
My brother at least knows his place. He's as loyal as a hound. I can set him and his dragon on my foes at will.
I don't think that your brother will just do whatever you want.
How do we get upstairs?
The royals live up there.
If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
Yeah.
I thought the rest was your bet.
I could end you right here. Take
Good
the rest of
lord.
it on yourself.
Turning on each other now. What the fuck's wrong with you? Piece of shit?
Did you not hear the prince? No head. No gold.
No gold. You guys can just walk around stealing shit and nobody would even notice, apparently.
For the rats.
Okay, so we're gonna leave her alone. Good. If I was her, I'd still be getting out of there.
Stay still.
I have.
Who the fuck is she?
No, not her.
Or does she look like a fucking son to you? Over there.
Leave her alone. She's the only innocent one in all of this. Oh.
We need to get our head and get out.
That is not the fucking head he said to get.
Which one's a boy?
Oh my god.
We'll look for a cock.
This poor girl. She just wants to live in peace.
Which?
I have a necklace.
This poor girl.
That's not a son.
Rhaenyra would not approve of this.
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
If somebody was starting to kill my kids, I wouldn't give a fuck who was the heir. That would be the furthest thing from my mind.
Hold him down.
Please don't. Please stop. Please stop. Oh, this poor girl. She's completely innocent in all this. She's the most innocent character. Oh my god. I need you to run. Oh god.
Helena.
And then she has to walk in on that. As if she wasn't fucking traumatized enough.
They killed the boy.
Shh. This poor girl. This poor fucking girl. I don't. Okay, let me just start by saying I am Team Black, or I'm really Team Rhaenyra. I think that the Greens have people that I like and people that I don't like, and same way with the Blacks. I feel like Rhaenyra would make a better ruler than Aegon would. So I am on her side, but there are also terrible human beings on both sides who I'm not for. So yeah, I do not believe for 1 minute that Rhaenyra would have wanted that shit to have happened. I don't know if Daemon gave them the idea, or if he said they're, you know, the child specifically, or if he was just like, well, give me somebody's head from their side, and they were like, hey, let's take this tiny fucking baby's head instead. Damon's always been kind of he's not a good person. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I do not believe for 1 minute that Rhaenyra would have ordered that. I think this all is just going to make Alice and Rhaenyra despise each other even more, because they're just going to keep going back and forth at this point, because too much bloodshed, and yeah, everybody's going to be pissed. So I don't know. I feel kind of bad for Alicent sometimes, and then other times she pisses me off because you know, the whole thing of her getting mad at Rhaenyra last season was because she lied to her about, you know, boning dudes, and then she was all pissy because she was boning somebody outside of her marriage, but that her marriage had an agreement and blah blah blah. And now she's going around boning the same dude that Rhaenyra was boning last season. It's like she's just jealous. She was jealous that Rhaenyra was getting to do the things that she wanted to do, but she couldn't do them because she was married to the king. And it's like, girl, just, you could have just been a girl and been like, you know, I'm jealous, yes, but I'm still your friend, so I don't know. I don't know. Alicent pisses me off sometimes, and then I feel sorry for her sometimes. I don't think she's completely evil. Like some of the characters in here, I don't feel like she's an evil person. I think she does have some good in her. But yeah, I still think Rhaenyra would make the better ruler as far as between her and Aegon go. Would the people accept her because she's a woman? I don't know, because hey, Queen Elizabeth I, you know, women hadn't really ruled all that often up until that point, and she ruled for quite a while, and she did a decent job. So maybe they would have. You know, this whole narrative that Otto put into her head, oh, they'll never accept her, then they'll never accept her, and there'll be war, blah. That may not have been true. That was not a guarantee. War was not a guarantee until you opened your mouth and made Alicent paranoid of someone that would have never harmed her children. Rhaenyra would have never harmed her children. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah, it was really good. Can't wait for the next episode. I'm traumatized, and yeah, you guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.